Hello everyone, Mola here. So today I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial on how to file a VAT return. So what you do is you log on to the tax portal, that's the ZRA website. Then you come to returns here, come to file a return. Once this page is open, you come to tax type, choose VAT, which is value added tax. Then you choose the name of your company here. Then the period. So we are always filing for a month before, so we're in September, so go to August 1st. That's from August 1st to 31st of August. Then here the system will ask you, do you want to file a new return? So if you had no business the previous month, you click on yes and hit next there. But in this case, we had business in the previous month, so I'll choose no and click on next. So here you have all these options depending on what kind of business you run or what transactions happened within your company. So in this case, on our side, we had some administrative expenses. These purchases that you did as a company, for the company, where you used company money to buy maybe groceries or fuel for the company. So these are all administrative expenses. So under administrative expenses, I'll choose yes. Then this other option, no. So here, where it says, do you have standard rated local sales of goods and services? I'll choose yes, since we had some business in the previous month. So under zero rated, these are usually government transactions. Let's say some of the transactions don't attract a VAT charge. Let's say if you're supplying to the Ministry of Health, most of the supplies there don't attract a VAT charge. Do you have VAT withholding transactions? So if you had any, you say yes. After all these options, you hit next. So once this page has opened, under Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 is where you actually indicate the transactions that you did as a company, whereby you are selling, not buying. So you put all the transactions under Schedule 1 or Schedule 2. So these are all 16% VAT transactions. So it's either you choose Schedule 1 or Schedule 2. Then we go to Schedule 12. So under Schedule 12 is where you actually put your purchases, all the things that you've bought under the company's TPIN, you indicate them here. So just go back to Schedule 1, that's where we are starting from. So here you put the TPIN of your customer, then the system will automatically generate the name of that company or the owner of that TPIN. Then here we will put the smart invoice number. After the invoice number, you put the date. Then description, here you put the description of the goods that you sold. Here you put the amount before tax. Then the system will calculate for you the VAT amount, which is there. That's the VAT amount. So you go on adding rows depending on the number of transactions that you had. Okay, I'll see you on the other side once I have all the transactions put. Okay, I want you to pay attention now. As you may be aware, ZRA now requires you to declare any cancelled invoices. So they require you to indicate the invoice and the credit note cancelling there, that normal invoice. So you have to indicate two documents. So you indicate the invoice and the credit note. The credit note will cancel out the figure on the cancelled invoice. So I want you to pay attention to this amount, the 43,000. Let's add another row here so that we can add the invoice. The VAT amount is 800. So as you can see there, the amount has gone up to 44,000 from the 43,000. So this invoice was cancelled, but in order for the system to detect it as a cancelled invoice, we need to put the credit note as well, cancelling this amount. So now we are going to put the credit note, add another row there. So as you can see here, the credit note starts with letters CRN, and the invoice starts with the letters INV. So now here is where you're supposed to pay attention. So instead of putting the 5,000 as it is, this time around we're going to start with negative 5,000 so that it can cancel out this transaction which was cancelled, which is a cancelled invoice. So as you can see, this negative 800 has cancelled out this 800. Remember this figure, so we've gone back to our original figure. So we've declared a cancelled invoice. So now let's go to schedule number 12 for purchases. So here under schedule 12, you're going to indicate all your purchases, everything that you purchased as a company, as long as when buying that product, you put the company TPIN. Your tax invoice should have the company TPIN. So as usual, you indicate the TPIN of the supplier. Invoice number as always starts with INV, a smart invoice. The amount before tax. So you will continue adding rows depending on the number of transactions that you have. Okay, so once you have all your purchases indicated here, you've put everything here, all the transactions here, you can go on to the next page. So in this case, we have some transactions under schedule 1. These are the sales. Schedule 2, there's nothing, so we can just hit delete there and then go to the next one, which is schedule 12. Schedule 12 contains our purchases. We will move on to the next stage. Under schedule 16 is where you're going to load your certificates after reallocation on the other side. So this is where you will load them. So if you have any reallocated withholding tax certificates, you will load them from here, which you will then reduce your payable amount, your net payable amount under VAT. So once you have everything loaded, if you don't have any, you just go to the next page. Then hit next. So we don't have any zero-rated purchases. What? So total taxable inputs there. Next page. So under this one, what I always choose and what I was advised to be choosing is the first method here. So here you choose the first method of apportionment. I'll click there. It could be different for you, but most companies, that's the method that they usually pick. So the system will prompt you there. So you choose yes, use this method. Then we'll go to the next page again. So this is the net payable. So it has reduced a bit because of our tax input. So our net payable will be this amount. Once you confirm everything is okay, you click on submit, then the system will generate an acknowledgement receipt. Then from there you can go on and generate a payment registration for your payment. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one.